Hi all. Might be a pretty bad time to do a live, but I've been wanting to do a video from when I did the dye in the fragrance flower. I'm pretty sure, working back on my diary, it's been about 3 weeks. So we all know our fragrance flowers that we now have this season. So they're a little jar with some oil, our fragrance, and then they have a little flower at the top. So it's like your reed diffusers that they all have. So I chucked in blue because I didn't have purple. So it's been roughly 3 weeks. It hasn't really turned out how I expected it. But that could possibly be because I'd already had been using it, so the oil's already diffused, absorbed up to the flower. But I wanted to show you the results anyway. So this is 3 weeks, and by touching the petals of the flower, you still get oil. So it's coming up from the center of the wick, and you can see there it's absorbed through to the center really, really well, and the outside hasn't really got them. I'll see if you can see where it goes up through there. So what I'm thinking is, and I will experiment with the next one that I open, because this one hasn't really got that long to go, is put the food dye in before. I've got oil on my fingers. Wipe it on my chair like I tell my kids not to. Put the food colouring in before we actually put the flowers, because that way it's doing the first big absorption, and I reckon that's how we're going to get the colour through. But there's been some awesome results on Facebook, like on our Scentsy consultant page. They are really pretty, Sharon. I'm trying to perfect it. There's been one where they've done a colour, it's like a peachy colour, and it is just amazing. It's almost like a frangipani looking flower. But yeah, I thought it would still work. A little bit late on the upstart, but it still looks quite pretty. The other way that they do it before they put it into the oil is get coloured Sharpies or coloured textures. Laurie would be awesome at doing this with all her arts bits and pieces, but just by colouring the very edge of the petal, because there's no oil, so it will mark easy. So they just run the Sharpie and draw a line around each of the petals that they want, which will be pretty time consuming, because you can see all the petals. There's quite a few of them, but this is, you can see the dots. It's really, really dotty, and it's not how I expected it, but it's mine. And you can see in the center the absorption's a bit better, a little bit more even. But yeah, it's not how I wanted, and I was going to let it go and not show you, but I promised that I would. So that's been 3 weeks, so it's really slow. I think it's 3 weeks. It was the beginning of the month, and I didn't mark it in my diary, but it's not turned out how I wanted to. So when this one's finished, I'm going to do another one, and we are going to go from start. I'm going to do the live and show you what I do. I may even do a Sharpie one to show you as well, so then you can colour it to match your bathroom decor, if it doesn't match being the colour that the wood is. So yeah, that's it. Thought I would show you. Still pretty. I'm the only one that sees it. No one comes into my Scentsy room. Well, they do, but they don't. It's not on show in the house, basically. So yeah, still smells pretty. It looks dotty. Linda, good for you. No, it was you, Sharon, that had the dots. Would have been good for your dot jewelry, because it's a dotty flower. But it's all good. There it is. Enjoy. Let's try and get it right the next time, hey? Okay. Bye. Okay, kitty.